Hey everybody, how you doing? This is Barry, that Goat Metal Show, with the weekly recap. Hope everybody's doing good. And after my recap, I'm gonna send it straight over to Rich, the silent producer, who's sure he's got some shit to talk about. All right. First and foremost, we're gonna go with some news. Founding corrosion conformity bassist Mike Dean has left the band after 40 years. Um, he says basically it's the physical distance between himself and his bandmates as the reasons on why he's leaving the band. But and plus it's been difficult for him to create new material. So and I guess also had to do with the founding drummers Reed Mullins' death in 2020. Also had a lot to do with that. So I'm sure it was a lot of emotions, a lot of talk about as far as like creative, him doing creative things with a band that is nowhere near him. So you can understand why he did that. I mean, it's understandable. I mean, the only thing is that he's given up something that he was a part of for 40 years. I mean, geez, but hey, good luck to him, and hopefully everything will get better for Corrosion Conformity if they do. All right. Now, some Iron Maiden news. Iron Maiden announces a world tour for 2025-2026 to celebrate their 50th anniversary. The freaking the show is gonna be the tour is gonna be called the Run for Your Lives World Tour. Will kick off May 27th next year in Budapest, following by 27 stadium festivals and arena shows around Europe. The tour marks 50 years since Steve Harris formed the band in late 1975, and to celebrate this, Maiden fans are promised a very special set, spinning the 9 studio albums from Iron Maiden to Fear of the Dark with their most spectacular and elaborate show ever. I guess it's gonna be something that these guys don't want to stop, man. Maiden does not want to stop. They want to keep going until their freaking hands fall off, man. More power to them, man. Up the irons. All right. Now we got some metal bochinche. All right. We got first foremost, Reunited Power Trip has been getting hate for touring with Pantera. Okay. Now, according to what I've been reading, right, I think that the original singer who passed away, Raul Gale, expressed and said he didn't want to get involved with Phil Anselmo. As far as what was going on and so on and so forth. So that was like his thing that he didn't want to. So I guess maybe some of the loyalists of Power Trip are having an issue with that now Power Trip is actually doing something with Pantera. And I guess it's a smack in the face of Raul Gale's, feelings towards Phil. But at the end, look, unfortunately, I don't know who's taking care of the stuff for Power Trip. I know there's families involved and people have their ins and outs. But look, man, if Pantera's playing and, you get to see Power Trip open up for them, look, man, so at the same token, I understand the feelings that this man had against Phil. But again, it's about the fans. And if you get to have 2 great shows, I say, yeah, go for it, man. But I can understand it to a degree as well. And then also, the ever evolving drama of Sepultura. All right. Now, I guess they asked Andreas Kisser again, where he stands with Max, Igor, about them trying to do, their little reunion. And they asked him about his relationship with those guys. And he said there's no relationship at all. According to him, they're basically talking about it. I think they're trying to set up something where they want to have, like, I guess, one final show, like one big spectacle in Brazil. I think they said sometime between 2025 and 2026. I guess whatever thing that they're doing, they're trying to set that up. And I guess they want to try to have all the original members either come up and do parts or whatever the case may be. So when asked about his relationship with the band, it's more like, look, I don't associate with them. They're not my friends. They basically, the management is the one that's going back and forth with them. So I mean, it is going to feel kind of awkward doing it. Maybe they'll get on stage and they'll play and maybe they'll hug it out. Who knows? I guess we got to wait till that last show comes up. But that's pretty much what they have right now. But that's it. That's all I got right now, guys. I want to thank everybody again who's been checking out the channel. Before I send out to Rich, again, I finally picked up that new My Dying Bride, and man, I've been playing it, and I'm loving this fucking album, man. Loving it. All right? So, Get a chance, pick this shit up. All right, send it over to Rich, the silent producer. See what else he got. Take it over, Rich.
Thanks, Barry. In cassette news, Cannibal Corpse will reissue the first 4 cassettes on Corpse Gristle Records, available for pre-order now. In show news, Executioner Extinction AD will be performing with Cruel Bomb and Chains and Leather Manila Road cover band, November 1st at the Wild Goose in Queens, New York. November 23rd at Irving Plaza, there'll be a benefit for Lou from Sick of It All, with performances from Vision of Disorder, Life of Agony, Municipal Waste, Crown of Thorns, and Killing Time. The New York Hardcore Chronicles presents Back to the Roots Music Fest with the return of Tree at Berlin Nightclub on November 10th. These shows are free and all ages. In music festival news, Off Limits comes with Pig Destroyer, Confess, Negative Approach, Sheer Terror, Drop Dead, Fugitive, and many more on Saturday, October the 5th. October 11th at the Wild Goose, Thrash Show with Electrocution, Odessalis, Final Siege, and many more. The Metal Market Merchants Fest comes November the 30th at TVI in Queens, New York with lots of vendors. And in shows just announced, November 17th at Lincoln Center, Sun and Japanese band Coffins will be performing this fall in the United States. November 6th at TVI. In new death metal out this week, Dreams of the Disturbed from Coffin Rot, out on Maggot Stomp.